Why don't we have Southern people doing stuff like Planet Earth? But it would be cool if you had a guy in there like my Uncle Kelly or something, and he's just narrating. He's like, "Hey, well, right there, that's the line, and he's gonna get over there next to that daggum whitetail. His son, he had daggum antlers about this daggum big boy."
Timmy, did you check your homework? Check. Checks and balances. Checks and balances. Checks and balances.
All right, let's check the microphones.
Yeah. Check.
Check.
1, 2, check.
Check. Bank of America. Check.
Czechoslovakia. Czech Republic.
Check box.
Chex Mix.
Checkers French fries.
I love checkers.
Chubby checker.
Check your homework. Check with me before you leave. Check with your father. Checks and balances. Checks and balances. Checks. Checks and balances. What's happening? Well, we're checking. That's
Dude,
what we're doing.
What's up, man?
Yeah, that was way too hot. Hey,
what's up, man?
Hello, Jeremy. How are you?
Welcome to episode 15.
15.
Milestone.
I'm waiting for the balloons to drop, but we don't have any balloons.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Deep down inside, love lingers on. It won't let go. It's still too strong. That's where you're wrong.
This is episode 15.
Also, quince in Spanish.
And on the way in, way to go.
Thanks, Senora Tomas.
Way to go.
My Spanish teacher from 4th and 5th grade.
Will you touch my face? The focus?
Oh.
Because it's not doing it, I don't think. Is it doing it now? Yeah, there we go. Also, if you want to touch my real face, go right ahead.
Can't believe you let me do that.
Yeah. So on the way in,
It's a little scruffy.
couldn't help but notice everyone's car is covered in pollen.
I got that payment plan at the car wash. $17 a month.
Unlimited?
Unlimited.
Wow.
I've been there 10 times already
Have you ever thought about
in the past week.
testing them? Like, what does unlimited actually mean? Because I
feel like I'm doing that now.
okay. I'm that guy that sometimes when you say unlimited, I'm like, man, I really want to test you. Like unlimited buffet. They weren't ready for me when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
It's like all you can eat. I'm like, okay. Well, that's like at least 8 plates
There we go.
at the Western Sizzler.
It's
You know?
true. Yeah. At the Golden Corral,
Yeah.
you're like, why do you get pizza and macaroni and cheese again? It's like, calm down, bro. It's good together.
Okay. I have to tell you this.
Huh.
When Sarah Carter and I were first, we'll do it together. Better together. That's really good coffee.
Right? Good job, by the way.
With what?
Coffee.
Oh, thanks.
You're the one who made it.
Thanks.
You brewed it.
Thanks.
He brews.
Hebrews. It's actually Greek coffee. Anyway, when Sarah Carter and I started dating,
Yeah. Back in 1997.
yes, she was like 3. Right?
I think so.
So for everyone,
I don't know. I can't remember what
Hey,
she was
everyone listening, I robbed the cradle.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I keep getting a little uglier, and she's like not even in her prime,
Yeah.
you know?
You do have that going
Like
for you.
I'm noticing like every 6 months, I'm like, gosh, my wife is getting more and more beautiful. and I'm getting less and less beautiful. Yeah, I robbed the cradle.
Why are you still with me?
We're like 8.5 years difference, which is funny.
Wow.
Because that's kind of what me and you are.
Yeah. You bridge the gap between us.
Bridge the gap. I'm like, I need a little bit of old, which is why I'm friends with you. And I need a little bit of young.
Right.
So, like, I'm super balanced.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look, at this age, I've got friends that are 72, 61.
True.
You know, Coach across the street's like 61, 62.
Yep.
Mafioso Joe at the lounge.
Yep.
He's like 72, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
so it's
that's
like,
right.
You know, at this age,
Yeah, he's like my parents' age.
ages don't really matter.
Right.
Ageism, Michael Scott.
It's just a number.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That can depress you if you let it.
Well, yeah.
But so when we were first dating, one of the things one of the things that made me fall in love with you, Nathan. No, one of the things that I appreciated about her was that she was really cool and trendy, but she hated being trendy and cool. So what I mean is, like, naturally, I wasn't ready for that face. For those listening, Nathan's eyes just went crossed.
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
So
she didn't like being that. Is that what you said?
Okay, so think of it like this.
Or she didn't want to be.
She wasn't trying to be. So she's just naturally cool.
Yeah.
She has great design.
Yeah, she's one of those inferior decorators.
Inferior? I would say she's a superior decorator.
Oh.
Of the interior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember what she did to the house that we used to share. And then she moved in. Yeah. And it became a home.
Yes.
Not a bachelor pad.
Exactly.
Which is supposed to.
Yes.
But
she's incredible with that stuff.
Yeah, she did a great job.
But so she's kind of got like this, she doesn't even have to try. And she's just kind of.
Right.
Everything she does looks good because she's got that design brain. But she's also like into cool music and all this other stuff. But she's not trying to be.
Yep.
So the whole point is she's cool, but she's not afraid to go eat at Chili's. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Everyone's, you know, like, oh man, I know all these cool restaurants in Atlanta.
Not trendy.
I wouldn't be caught dead at an Outback.
Right.
It's like, dude, get over yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
It's actually the David Dobrik quote.
What does he say?
Why does everybody hate on McDonald's? It's number one for an effing reason. And I was like, wow.
Dude.
Because he'll eat a Big Mac, and I'm just like, you know what? I like Big Macs too.
Yeah.
The mugs are good.
Yeah.
Can't argue with it.
So that's one of the reasons that made me fall for her is that she, well, and you too, honestly. I wouldn't use the term fall for you.
Right.
Though I did.
It's true.
It
was a great night.
The thing I would describe it as, you're really cool, but you're not trying to be cool.
No.
So therefore, you're not too cool for some of these things. Like,
right.
I don't care if you catch me at Applebee's, which I don't want to go to Applebee's because the food is awful.
Yeah.
But
I haven't been there in a long time.
Dude, if we need to go to Longhorn or whatever chain, I'm fine being seen there. And if you don't like it, you're probably the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I promise you this all has a point. You said Golden Corral.
I did.
So on our, like, I don't know, something like 8th, 9th, or 10th date, I was going to take her to Little Tokyo, which, as you remember, is a cool hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Not a chain spot. And I think I've talked about it on this episode some.
Not posh at all.
No.
Like you said, a hole in the wall. That's exactly what it is.
So we went there because I was trying to be cool, right? I was trying to show her I know these places. I'm a regular.
Right.
Well, we went there, and for some reason they were closed. And I'm assuming it was just maybe we went on Monday and they're closed on Mondays. Or
that's
whatever.
right.
And so this is where everything came together. We're like, dang it. this is closed. And as a joke, I said, hey, you want to go to Golden Corral? She looked at me and she goes, yes. And I was like, hold on a second. Are you serious? She's like, what do you mean? I said, will you really go to Golden Corral with me? Yeah. She's like, I will. 100%.
So were you fully joking or half joking? Or?
I was half joking.
Okay.
You know how you do those jokes? So you're like, ha, 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 we should do this. And then someone's like, yeah, we should. And then you're like, then you go completely serious.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I was joking. I wasn't seriously going to take her on a date.
But you had maybe in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
What if she says...
Wasn't going to take her on a date to Golden Corral.
Right.
But then when she said yes, we turned the car around and we went to Golden Corral.
There you go.
And closed. I just remember, yeah, it was closed.
Yeah.
So we went in there and I don't think we ever went back. Like literally as a couple, I don't think we ever went back. But wow. I remember falling a little bit for her that night because I'm like, you know, this is how you need to be.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to take yourself so dang seriously. It's like, yeah, we tried to go to a cool restaurant, but it was closed.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, wouldn't it be just funny if we just went to Golden Corral? And we just went and pigged out Golden Corral, you know.
And you were like, thank God every date doesn't have to be impressive.
Yes. Exactly.
We just go anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now this is kind of who we are as a couple. It's like, I know all these super cool bands, but like you will absolutely catch me listening to Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're going to catch me listening to the mainstream people who are really good, but I also know weird bands that you ain't ever heard of.
Sure.
And I think it's cool to have that mixture where like it's okay to chase quality.
Yeah.
But don't be pretentious, man.
No.
You know what I mean? That's what I like about you.
That's the thing, because like I can go off the rails with bands and stuff, but I mean, I definitely stick to mainstream most of the time.
I think for me,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, and I think for me,
it's like they're number one on the charts for an effing reason.
Exactly. Exactly, Nathan Dobrik.
Right.
I think as I got older,
yep,
what helped me is realizing that when you are so unique, when you try to be so unique, it becomes a very lonely place.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man, I know all these cool things, blah, blah. But then you look around and no one's joining you.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, chase you some quality. Life is too amazing for you to be too, like for you to just sit there and be lazy and not look for good music and not look for good movies and not look for good restaurants and not look for good places to travel. And like, life is just too good not to explore the high quality that it is if you can. But like, just realize that other people might not come along with you in that journey. And that's why some of these mainstream things are better for community and less about isolation.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh, you like Alan Jackson too? That's wild.
Yeah.
I love Alan Jackson.
For
I've
sure.
listened to Alan Jackson since I was like 6.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And there's a connection there where if I say, hey man, have you heard of Dirt Road 46?
Nice.
You heard of Lampshade 147? I don't know why my second one had to have the number.
You ever heard
40.
of Punky and the Punksters?
Punky and the Punksters.
Real good.
And then if you say, no, I haven't, well, we don't really have a connection.
Yeah. Right.
Now, there are times where I can say, dude, let me show it to you. But what if you don't want me to? Again, I think there's a lot to be said as I've matured of being okay with the mainstream things because it creates a sense of community with others.
Yeah.
And when you're pretentious, over time, people hate you.
Yeah. It's like, no, I've never heard of blonde gingers. I haven't. I'm sorry. It's like, have you ever heard of Coldplay?
Dude, you know that band Brunette Raspberry?
No.
They're like a polka fusion metal country band.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. The singer's decapitated. He's like still alive, but he's decapitated. It's like no band's ever done this before.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it.
You should see them in concert. They kill people. literally they kill people on stage and everyone
Yeah.
goes nuts. It's wild,
Yeah.
man.
The
But
place smells of formaldehyde.
exactly, this is getting really weird. But no, I actually appreciate that about you. I think we talked about this where when I first met you, I kind of, well, musically, I was still in that, like, I only listen to the quality, and quality is the wrong word. I only listen to the, like, things that it's cool for you to like,
Yeah.
right? Like bands that I only listen to a certain type of, like, cool music.
Yeah.
And by the way, it is really cool music, still cool music today.
Sure.
When I met you, I would notice that you would listen to like the most like random music,
Yeah.
like completely genreless almost. Like you would listen to like Dave Matthews, and then the next song would be Led Zeppelin, and then you would listen to like the Sound of Music soundtrack,
Right.
and then you might
Yeah,
listen
it's all over the
to
place.
a Pink song.
For sure.
And at first, it kind of jarred me because
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not like this.
Yeah.
But over time, what I started to learn from you was, oh, this is really good music, and they're really good musicians. And what you were a fan of was not the genre. You were a fan of, are these good musicians?
How well they played.
Like, number one, are these good musicians?
Sure.
And is this a good song?
Yeah.
And so I got a lot better at that. And now I'm just like you. Like I might, you might
Sure.
hear the Superman soundtrack,
Yeah.
one song, and then the next song is Zeppelin, the next song is Fall Out Boy,
Yeah.
and the next song is Fred Astaire,
Yeah. Yep.
and then the next song again is
It kind of sounds like my All the Feels playlist.
yeah. The next song is
ranges
Zach
everywhere.
Brown,
Yeah.
So
And Ryan Adams.
I thought Ryan Adams was behind me. I freaked out a little bit.
Yeah. He is kind of.
He is.
But every one of those that you mentioned, mainstream. All in mainstream.
Wow.
And that's our episode. Good night, everybody.
Mind blown.
Good night, everybody.
Get the hell out of here, boy. Get.
Maybe we could end with that. I don't know. But we got more to talk about.
Yes. We started with Pollen and we ended with Alan Jackson.
Yep.
But
Pollen Jackson.
you're not affected by pollen?
I was when I was a kid.
Okay.
As soon as I walked out the door, I thought I was allergic to the sun. That's how bad it was. And like as soon as I walked out the door, I was like, just sneeze everywhere. And I kept sneezing and my eyes would water, nose would run. I still have some of those symptoms, but it's not as bad as when I was a kid. Like I could barely talk when I
Wow.
was a kid. But the good thing is my I didn't like swell up. It was just all drain out basically. And it sounded like I had a cold or whatever, but it was just pollen. And I get that from my mother. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks.
She's allergic to everything, pretty much. And so she calls me like this time of year. Nathan, what are you doing?
Sounds like she was doing a Darth Vader impression.
Oh, I'm so sick. This pollen is just. And I was like, oh,
What's
that time
the-
of year, Mama.
What's the Vader theme? I can't get it in my head right now.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now do your impression. Dun-dun.
I am your mother.
That is so weird, but I
Oh
love
my
it.
gosh. Yeah.
Well, I know I have allergies.
Yeah.
I've never it's never been so bad that I need to go get it checked out or anything.
Right.
But the other day I was like outside doing work. And I had to come inside because within 20 minutes my whole computer was caked with pollen.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this can't, I don't know, but this can't be good
Right.
for my
I mean,
computer.
you're breathing that in.
And I'm breathing it in.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm pretty sure Loretta, my dog, is allergic.
Oh, really?
Because, like, bless her heart, like, we'll take her on a walk. And by we, my wife, every day my wife's like, we're going on a walk. This is it's my impression of her, that she would slap me in the face. Hey, Jeremy, we're going on a walk today. Do you want to join us? Every time I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. But she's persistent.
That's actually the real impression of my mom.
She's consistent.
Listen.
Yeah.
And I just say no every time. But she takes her on a walk.
Yeah.
And Loretta comes back in the house and she's just like, like the dog in Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's jacking on the bone.
Yeah, he's just hacking on a bone.
You got it up. He's all right now.
That's Loretta with pollen.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Now the sound is just going off in my brain. I love it.
So. Well, dude, I actually, something really cool happened, and I just wanted to bring it to light. You knew him before I did. This guy,
Jesus?
Ben Murray.
Oh.
We
Known Jesus for a long time.
we got our first email
Yes.
from Ben.
Mr. Ben Murray.
We're going to talk more about the story of your wreck
Yeah.
when Rudy joins. But this guy was actually, it was his wedding that you were heading to
That weekend.
before you got into the wreck, and he reached out to us. And it was pretty cool, and we both, I think you messaged him back too, right? We both messaged him.
I did.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to you, Ben. Appreciate you listening.
Yeah.
From Connecticut,
Yes.
which is beautiful, man.
He used to be down here. He lived in what is it? Richmond something, Georgia.
I have no idea.
Oh, what is that name of that town?
Yell
Richmond
it, Ben.
something.
We'll hear you. Yell it.
Yeah.
You remember when we were driving up to Massachusetts and we came back through Connecticut and the fall,
Richmond Hill.
Richmond Hill. Okay.
Yeah. From that area anyway.
It was gorgeous.
Where's that?
Connecticut.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it was, dude, the
Yeah.
other thing I loved about Connecticut, when you're driving down the road, you didn't have to fully get off onto an exit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The convenience store and the gas station was just kind of like on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I was like, this is brilliant.
Yep.
It's brilliant.
Right there, and then you just hop back on.
Wonder if it was Ben's idea to do that.
Probably.
He seems like a sharp guy. He probably came up with that idea. That's probably why he lives in Connecticut now.
Yeah, exactly. Stand for Connecticut. Stand for Connecticut.
Tuna! One of my favorite parts is when is it Josh, the boss at Stanford?
Yeah.
He gets fired, and then Andy's walking out with the computer.
Oh,
You're like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, what? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. He's got Josh's old computer.
Yeah,
He's pushing
he's
it down
pushing
on a
it.
chair.
And they're like, what do they ask him? Like, hey,
It was like, hey, isn't that Josh's computer? What?
oh my
scene is-
gosh.
Awesome. The timing of that is just so good.
Yes.
But yes, thank you, Ben. And Ben and I actually played in a group together for a little while. It was mostly like during the holidays.
Yeah.
And he's the bass player, really good bass player. And it was me, him, and Luke Russett. And they were out of the Richmond Hill area. And then D. Jeezy, David Glenn. We played with him. And
Sounds like a historian.
David Glenn.
David Glenn.
It kind of does, actually.
Check out the next biography of Thomas Jefferson
Yeah.
by David Glenn.
Blue Planet, Part 3, David Glenn.
Why don't we have Southern people doing stuff like planet Earth?
Because Southern people can't be trusted.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
We're all Southern people.
No, that's true.
You're probably right. But it would be cool if you had a guy in there like my Uncle Kelly or something, and he's just narrating. He's like, hey, well, right there, that's the line. And he's going to get over there next to that daggum whitetail. His son, he had daggum antlers about this daggum big, boy.
Oh, they would do
Lord have mercy.
Like, if they were like doing a Blue Planet series, they would book them for the deer.
Oh, every time. Every time.
Because I bet he knows a lot about.
Oh, they know a lot.
Because your dad like skins it and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
JT skinned them too, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
How old were you when you shot your first deer?
young.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal, man.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
Did you skin it?
I don't think my dad, I was too young,
Okay.
but boy, did they put the guts on me.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's tradition when you shoot a deer, they like open up the guts and they rub the guts and the blood all over you. And
No way.
It's disgusting.
Oh, I
But
didn't
it's
know
kind of
that.
like what do you call that? It's like
Fraternities do.
something of honor.
Not hazing.
Or,
Initiation.
well, yeah, but there's another phrase I'm thinking of. It doesn't matter.
Bullying.
Straight up abuse.
My dad used to bully me.
Yeah, I remember one of my favorite parts of hunting was my dad whispering to me,
Oh.
hang with me. I might have told you this story, but we would go hunting, and it's really thrilling. If anyone, have you ever been hunting? If not,
No. I have not.
You need to, I'm going to take you.
Yeah.
And I need to take you with my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like, Bear Grylls ain't got nothing on my dad.
Oh.
So my favorite part would be like right when you see the deer. I mean, you get really nervous. Your heart starts beating. I
bet.
And it's so primal, dude. Think about it. It's like this is literally.
And you have to be super quiet.
Yeah. It's like, it's the best word I can describe is primal.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is what we were born to do. We've been over civilized, but
Yeah.
when you experience that, you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to be so
A
nervous.
rush.
Well, but what's funny is when we're in the blind, the little hut or whatever you call
Deer
it,
stand.
deer stand. Like later on, I would climb trees on my own, but when you're younger, you're in this sort of blind. It's looks like a little hut,
Yeah.
and you're in there with your dad, and so the deer would come, and my dad would whisper. But the funniest part was he would whisper before
Yeah.
and after.
Oh.
And he probably's got a good reason. Like, what about the next ones? But I always used to think it was funny because a gun, like a rifle,
Yeah.
is the loudest thing you can imagine.
Right.
It's just,
Yeah.
and so what one of my favorite memories is he'd be like, all right, son, here he comes. Ease the trigger. Ease the trigger. And you're just kind of like, easing that trigger.
Yeah.
You're like, ease the trigger, ease the trigger. And then you just, you shoot it. And instead of him being like, all right, son.
Yeah.
As soon as he shoot it, he goes, I think you got it. Good job. And I'm like, can't we be done whispering now?
That's awesome.
But dude, I
Your
actually,
ears are ringing.
when I was younger, I used to love hunting with him.
Yeah.
And then when I became a little bit older, teenage-ish, it became really boring.
Right.
And now I'm like, God, in the middle of in the woods,
Yeah.
complete silence, in nature,
Yeah.
with a gun. Gosh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Like I want to go back and do that.
Yeah.
And I can anytime I want to. I just got to make it happen.
Right.
But I should take you, and that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Even if you don't even like carry a gun to go hunt, like
Right.
literally just
Just go.
go out into a hunting club, way out in the woods, and just sit. It is, especially.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like a Twerk Ethic roadshow.
Come on, dude. If we went hunting,
who wants to see that? Tell us.
I tell you what.
Tell us.
Yeah, comment on the YouTube.
Yeah.
That you want to see this. If we get enough, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
We'll do it quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm just, living up here in Atlanta, it's like, where the heck can we go to get peace and quiet? Now, I'll say, I live in a subdivision, not, like we're kind of out of Atlanta. Like we're a ways out of Atlanta.
We are. I mean, we're almost another hunting ground.
So
here.
it is quiet, and we have the park and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this is a completely different thing.
Yeah, no, here it's completely quiet, but you make 2 left turns, and all of a sudden you're in traffic.
Yes.
So,
Which, by the way, I'm going to Waycross this weekend. And you want to know why?
what for?
My brother has just had
Jason. Yeah.
Not my brother Rudolph.
No.
No, my brother had a son.
Nice.
And by my brother, I mean his wife.
His wife. Got it. Yeah, I was like, oh, wow. He's a seahorse.
Yes, which makes me a super uncle because I already am an uncle, but now he has 2.
Yep.
And this is a boy.
Nice.
So they first had Sadie, and now they're having Hudson.
Nice.
And so he's got a girl
Cool
and a
name.
boy. And he's probably going to be really good at baseball. Right?
Yeah.
Just because that just runs in our blood.
That's true.
But I'm a super uncle, and we're going down to Waycross
Nice.
on, I think, Saturday. And we won't be able to stay long, but man, I'm pumped up. And I'm kind of pumped
dude.
up too because we went and got the vaccine, me and you.
We did.
And so now we're
First shot.
like 80% covered or whatever.
We did Pfizer.
Yes, Pfizer.
That's how you spell it.
I think it's Puffizer. Puffizer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel better about going down there.
Sure.
Being 80%
Absolutely.
vaccinated. Because I don't want to bring all this Atlanta contamination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I earned that gum ATL, son. You get some of that contamination. Don't bring that crap down here, boy.
Yeah.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, city boy.
Yeah.
You might as well go back.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was growing up. That's the worst thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst thing you could be is from Florida
City boy.
or city boy.
Yeah.
Because, you would look at people and be like, daggum Florida boy. And I remember growing up being like, I don't get it.
Right.
Like, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, stupid Florida boy.
Yeah.
But there was never any explanation. It was just always
Yeah.
like, oh, they're from Florida.
Yeah.
So it was that and city boy. Oh, he ain't nothing but a city boy, son.
City boy.
City boy.
Yep. I got that a lot. And when I lived in a small town in North Carolina, there's, city boy. Because that was a town of 6,000 people.
Wow. No, Waycross is,
We're out in the middle of nowhere.
well, Waycross might be like double-ish that,
Yeah.
like 13,000 or something like that.
Yeah. So, it wasn't very big. But it just depends on which area you live in. If you're in North Carolina and you're a North Carolina fan, you hate Duke.
Yeah.
You always make fun of them. If you lived in Virginia, you always made fun of West Virginia.
Okay.
Those are the backwoods people.
Yeah.
Now, I've met some West Virginia people, and they're super nice.
They're okay.
They're super nice. But I've also met others, and I'm just
That are
like,
playing the part.
oh, they're from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Mountain folk.
And I was delivering TVs when I was in my 20s, and this is when TVs they were started coming out with the plasmas, but the plasmas were $8,000 for like a 32-inch, and so people would buy the Sony Bravia's, which had a 4-inch thick glass at the front of the TV. So if you bought like a 27-inch, wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
32-inch, it was kind of heavy. 36-inch, 250 pounds
Insane.
of a TV. And so this retired doctor from West Virginia bought a 36-inch television, which we had to carry up 2 flights of stairs and had to put it on a stand that was eye level with me. And luckily, he was having his house redone, and I was just like, this is when I was small and had no upper body strength. And so one of the roofers just came down. He's like, oh, no, I'll help you with that. And so he basically took my place and just went, country strong.
Oh, country strong.
Yeah.
Dude, there was these guys that worked with my dad.
Yeah.
Not with my dad. They were contractors that he had hired out.
Yeah.
And it was always the sheetrock guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because they would hold up
Yeah.
this drywall.
Oh, gosh.
And
Hate that job with a passion.
their arms were just, I mean, if you pushed
Shoulders.
them a little bit, they would fall over.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
country strong is,
Yeah.
I got to say this. I got a little country strong in me
Yeah.
because I am absolutely out of shape.
Sure.
But
Me too.
I find myself doing stuff around the house sometimes where I'm like, how the heck did I just do that? I think
Yeah.
it's more than actual strong. I think it's a mentality.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Country strong is a real thing. There are people who are far more country strong than my butt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I got some of it too.
Most of them are farm boys.
You know, some people might call it stupidity because I shouldn't be doing some of the things that I do because I'm going to hurt myself. But
Yeah.
country strong is for real.
Yeah. But it was like, so he helped me with that. And then but when we got there, it was this nice big house, but, retired doctor. So I'm, expecting like this, in shape dude, older guy just walking out. This dude comes out and he's in his scrubs and he's got a limp. And I was like, wait a minute. And he's got like dogs everywhere. And as soon as we bring the company van in, the dog pisses on the tire. And he's just like, welcome, and just, psst. And I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what we've come to.
Right.
And there's just animals everywhere. And so that was the first impression I got. Just like, yeah, just bring it on up. And I was like, oh.
You mean impression of West Virginia?
Huh?
Impression that guy was from West Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were in West Virginia when we delivered that. So.
Okay.
But yeah, it was quite a spectacle, for sure. So I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I was so tired. And I was like, why did you buy the heaviest TV on the market?
Think about that too. It's like 36 inches. For you to say that's a big TV is a laughing matter right now.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
The TV that I carry outside to watch the games,
Yeah.
I think it's a 40-inch,
Yeah.
and I can carry it with one hand.
Right.
It's like a TCL,
Totally different now.
whatever. It's just so funny to me because if you were to go say, "Hey guys, got me a 36-inch TV for my living room," people are gonna be like, what?
Can we all see it?
Are you gonna put two of them side by side? Because, geez, dude,
Right.
I do feel like 55-inch weirdly has become like the living room standard. Isn't that kind of
yeah.
strange?
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first heard about a 55-inch, I was like, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, like, my living room has one, my bedroom has one, and it's not weird.
Right. Yeah.
I just think that's strange.
Yeah, I know. And I've got, in my living room, I've got 65-inch.
Yeah, you do.
And
Joker's big.
yeah, it is. And I'm just like, woo. And I just recently got HBO Max. So I watched Godzilla versus Kong last night.
Oh. So who won the fight?
This is awesome.
In your opinion?
I think Godzilla's deadlier, but it ended up in a draw, basically.
Okay.
Because they were attacked by something else at the end, so they helped each other out.
Got it.
So they were just like mutual respect. They didn't say that. Godzilla was more like, "Rah!" and then turned around and walked away. And then King Kong was like, "Ugh." So that hurt.
You hurt yourself?
I'm good.
Well, dude, can't believe we're already at the end of episode 15.
Wow.
But we are. And
Wow.
we're gonna have to call it quits. But you know what? I would like you to help me with some of the drums for Frozen.
Okay.
For those listening, for those watching, remember we're doing a Disney rock and roll cover medley. Where we're doing Lion King, Moana,
Yeah.
and Frozen.
Yes.
But and we've done all of them in the past, either together or individually. But we're doing them way better this time.
Yeah.
We're like recording them professionally. We're making sure that the drums, are real, and that that we have an actual bass player.
Yeah.
And we're kind of like actually doing it
With the help of Mr. Microphone.
Mr. Microphone.
Fisher Price, I think, makes it.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
so we're at the top of the line. We're at the top of our game. So just be ready for that.
That's another thing about you. Not only do you not take yourself too seriously, you make sure when other people are taking themselves too seriously that you
I pull them out of it.
pull them out of it.
Yeah.
Myself.
Like you're in the serious juice. I don't like you in this juice.
Yeah. Well, that's not true.
Put you in the funny juice.
You don't like me in that juice for that amount of time.
For too long.
Too long.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, Jeremy, everyone's bored now.
Now I can seriously drink some serious juice.
Yes.
And hang with you. But there's that
You
point.
got a limit.
Yeah, there's that point where I'm just like, let's go swim over here for a little bit.
And I very much, we've got an Amazon delivery, I think. Hang on.
Sweet.
So if it's okay with you, I'd like to work on some music.
Okay.
And then I would like to smoke.
By yourself?
Smoke cigars. Well, no, I need you to work on
Oh,
it
you need, okay.
with me.
Sure.
And then we go smoke a cigar. Sound like a good afternoon?
Sounds like a great afternoon.
Yeah. I'm feeling good though. I like where this is headed.
Yeah,
Episode 15 was a good one.
absolutely.
And I like your headphones, by the way.
Thanks.
Are those new?
These are new.
I like how I ask you a question knowing the answer.
Yeah.
Like
These
you-
are the, what are they called again?
Bear Dynamic.
Bear Dynamic DT 770 Pros.
Yes.
But these are not the 250 ohms.
80 ohms.
These are the 80 ohms.
Means they're a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Um,
And they sound great.
You look super profesh.
They sound great. And I can't wait to record with them someday.
You're recording right now, brother man.
It's going to be awesome.
Thank you,
Well, I
man.
mean drums.
Drums, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So those Ludwigs with these headphones, come on now.
Come on. Well, anyway, if they're listening, we love you. Thank
Yes.
you. If you're watching, please do subscribe. Hit the like button.
Yep.
What else?
A button looks like this.
Looks like a thumb.
And also hit the bell for the notifications. Because as soon as we post something, you'll get notified.
I was just thinking, what if the like button was like the middle finger? And that many people had to give you, or no, even better. What if you had a like button,
Yeah.
a middle finger, and a dislike button?
Oh.
Or I guess it would be like button, dislike button, middle finger, which is like, screw you, dude. That would be awful.
Right?
I can't believe I even verbalized this idea.
Yeah. I don't like that idea either.
If you did that, you have to offset it. So you'd have to have a like button and a dislike button. To the right of the dislike button would be a middle finger.
Yeah.
To the left of the like button would be like a fist pump. Like, yeah. So it's like, keep going, dude, to match the screw you.
Oh, yeah.
They shouldn't do either one of those.
No. Because I feel like too many people would hit the middle finger button.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Yeah. Well, if you could choose.
But then again, if that button meant screw you, I'm not going to hit the like button. But you did hit a button. So we got you there.
Gotcha. If you could add a button, what would the button be? Like a dance button?
Heart. Love button.
In all my years of social media, I've never thought of it as the heart button.
The heart button? No.
Never. And it's kind of fun.
I guess, yeah. I guess it always meant love, but it is a heart.
I've never really. It is interesting you say that. I always think of it as a
Go ahead and hit that heart button.
Hey, you feeling in love today? Go ahead and hit that heart button.
Everybody got your heart on?
Next time.
Let's do that.
Catch it.
Get your heart on. And hit that button.
Oh my God.
You know that's a church joke, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There's like people wearing hearts on their lapels on their jackets and dresses or whatever. He's like, well, I see Phyllis has her heart on. James has got his heart on. Everybody's got their heart on. Look at that. Glory to God. PTL. Praise the Lord. Oh, yeah.
Oh, son.
Yeah. My dad's got a ton of those.
Well, anyway.
It's amazing.
I think it's time we shut this thing down.
Yep.
And by the way, we mentioned Ben earlier. If you want to reach out to us, you can go to the website, find our email.
Yeah.
And you can reach out to us on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. We'd love to hear from you. Love to hear any ideas or questions you have or anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. I'm like,
yeah, it brought back, well, one memory from that when he was emailing us about the wreck or whatever. But it was very well thought out email, and just I loved reading it.
Yeah.
And
well, we're building a community here.
Sure.
Honestly, we want it to feel like you're in the room with us.
Yeah.
So you reaching out to us is like a very natural, organic transition.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to build a community. We're not.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because we just don't want to hear from ourselves.
Yeah.
We want to hear from other people too.
Yeah.
Obviously. So, yeah, if that's the way to branch out the community, then let's do it.
Let's do it.
So.
All right. Well, that's it. You know what we're doing, don't you?
Is that it?
We're doing the swoo stand around.
We are. The swoo stand around.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Love you.
See ya.
Go ahead.
The swoo stand around. Well, SWU, meaning Southern Wesleyan University, which is a college that a few of my friends went to, and actually my mom and dad also went there. But it was Central Wesleyan College when they went. They had horse and buggy or whatever. But anyway,
Hey, next time I talk to your dad, I want to ask him what was Teddy Roosevelt like.
And how good their chess team was.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have basketball back then. So it's basically the SWU stand around is basically your friends standing around they say goodbye to each other. Like let's say if you're at Taco Mac and you're finished eating and everybody's talking or whatever, it's like, well, yeah, it's about time to go. Then the same group walks outside and then stands in a circle on the sidewalk in the parking lot, and they continue to talk for another 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That is the SWU stand around. Yeah. You just don't know when to say goodbye because somebody, especially in a big group like that, somebody somewhere has something to say, and they're going to say it, and all of a sudden you get drawn in, you're just like, and then before you realize it, you're in the SWU stand around.
Yes.
And it happens all the time.
But here's the thing. I've noticed that it doesn't happen unless the conversations are just like the hang is so good.
Sure.
Like,
And it usually does.
you know who it happens with a lot is when Brandon comes over
Yeah.
and I say bye to you guys, and you guys will just stand on the porch and talk. Because I love that kind of stuff because it's like I don't want a part.
Yeah.
Like this has been so enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of hard to break this.
Yeah.
So
Especially if you're like hosting a party, like you
Yeah.
just mentioned that we talk on your
such a
porch.
party.
And I feel like if people don't want to leave my house, that means they feel comfortable and
Yeah.
safe of where they are, and I'm a dang good host.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are too, we like hosting parties and events and stuff.
If you like cigars,
Well, yeah.
I'm a really good host.
But I mean, we also did Super Bowl party and we didn't have to have a cigar that night.
That's true.
So, and we invited all these people and they stayed for pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
So, which was cool.
My wife was there.
Really?
It's like very early. Come at the one at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was there.
Oh,
Coldplay played the halftime show.
wow. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was very early on.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. I didn't know she was there. I forgot.
Weird.
Huh.
Weird. Now, we're actually going to say bye.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to close this thing out.
cheers. Godspeed.
See you guys.
Have a great week in the Lord.
Yes. God is good all the time and all the time.
All the
All
time.
the time.
All the time. All the time. All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
God is time. All the good.
Oh,
The all God. Time
God, good time.
the all. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Anyway, I was thinking about
Yeah.
that.
Swoop.
Swoop. We're going to end it on that.
What is wrong with us?